I'm cutting you out of my will and leaving everything to the janitor." Margaret Miller slammed the documents on the table. Her 3 children froze. The 75-year-old billionaire had just announced she'd leave her million-dollar fortune to a complete stranger. "Mom, have you lost your mind?" Richard screamed, red with rage. But Margaret knew exactly what she was doing. Owner of the city's largest investment firm, her name glowed on bright signs visible from anywhere. But all that money couldn't buy what she wanted most, her children's love. They never visited, never called, only showed up when they needed more money. One day, Margaret met Daniel, a company janitor earning just $800 a month. He worked hard to care for his sick mother. "I could only see such a beautiful house in my dreams," Daniel said, looking at a painting in the hallway. "My life is just work to feed my mother." Margaret was moved. She invited the young man for a walk. Walking through the city, they stopped in front of a dealership. Daniel stared at a sports Mercedes. "I wish I could have one of these someday," he sighed. "Not for me. To take my mother for a ride before she dies. Doctors said she has less than a month." Tears welled up in Margaret's eyes. Her own children never showed her that much love. "Let's take a test drive," Margaret said. She bought the car on the spot, took Daniel and his mother to see the lake from the painting, a dream trip. Daniel's mother died the next day, but she died happy. Margaret paid for the funeral, consoled Daniel like a son. They cried together, 2 lonely souls supporting each other. "You know, Daniel," Margaret confessed, "I own the Miller Company. I have millions, but my children abandoned me." Daniel had an idea. "Maybe if you took away their money, they'd learn to value you." Margaret smiled. She had a plan. She spread false rumors that the company was going bankrupt, that her children's salaries would be cut. Within 24 hours, everyone showed up at the office, furious. Margaret called them to dinner. When they arrived, she was there with Daniel. "Meet Daniel, my friend and new assistant," she said calmly. "Mom, you made all this up?" Richard shouted. "From today on," Margaret declared, "you'll work as regular employees, no privileges. Only when you learn to value what you have can you return." The children had no choice. For 2 years, they worked hard, learned humility, started visiting their mother with true love. When Margaret passed away, she left the company to Daniel. Her children cried, not for the lost inheritance, but for wasting so much time not valuing their mother. Now, every week, they gather at Margaret Miller's grave. Too late, they learned, you can recover money. Time with those you love, never.